can present. So she can prevent from her screen.
Great. Can you see the slides?
I'm going to stop sharing. Yep, we can see them.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to share a little bit more with you today about me and my business, and I'm going to dive right in. So I am a Washingtonian by way of California. I was born in Los Angeles, grew up on the central coast of California in San Luis Obispo, but then went to college in Maine. I went to Colby College, and many of you may be wondering, why did I go from California to Maine? At 18, I wanted to travel and experience the four seasons, and so I have no regrets. I had a wonderful time in college, and I ended up staying on the East Coast. And the picture you see here is my husband, Stephen, and my son, Nicholas. I went to graduate school at American University, and then I worked for 15 years as a communications professional with national mission-driven organizations. And my biggest professional achievement working for nonprofits was managing a marketing campaign for managing a national B2B marketing campaign that inspired more than 500 companies to donate more than $2 billion worth of pro bono services to communities. So through that experience, I got to collaborate and write copy for Fortune 500 companies all the way to solopreneurs. And that was wonderful experience for me, working with all different sizes of companies and nonprofits and government agencies, because it was a cross-sector effort. But when my son was born, I took some time off and decided to start my own business, my own copywriting business, a little over a year ago. I'm very dedicated to my work and growing my business, which is why I joined BNI. But I also think making time for family is very important, as well as nurturing hobbies, spending time outdoors, and giving back to the community. And one of my hobbies is gardening. And I'm also a volunteer catechist with my church, which means I help adults learn more about the Catholic faith if they're interested in learning more. And I actually got my Master Catechist certification from Christendom College a couple years ago to help me be a better catechist and to help me give back more value to the community. And I also enjoyed trying new things as a family and exploring Northern Virginia. The picture on the right is me ziplining this past fall, which was super fun. And now I know I can do hard things. But enough about me. I want to talk a little bit about the benefit of great copy. So as a copywriter, I find myself explaining the benefits of good copy often. Copy is so important for any business. Effective copy is what gets people to take action. It connects what you have to offer with the exact right target audience. It enhances your brand, builds credibility, and helps boost engagement and revenue. Strong copy is the difference between a website that people visit and forget and one that they stay with and engage with and remember and take the next step with. And that's why so many businesses hire copywriters. Not many people know the difference between copy and content. Both are very important, but they have different objectives and styles. So copy is more related to advertising, and it's designed to inspire action. And it's what you see on websites, marketing emails, magazine ads, like the examples on the left. And content, on the other hand, it is designed to educate, inspire, maybe entertain or inform. And that's more related to branding, which is softer and helps build trust and credibility over the long term. Content is what you see mostly in the written form in like blogs or longer form articles, like the example on the right. And all of these are examples from my portfolio. Some people think that they can just write their own copy using AI, but without a trained and experienced professional to oversee that process, it rarely works out well. And that's because copy takes a specialized skill set that combines the art of writing with the science of human psychology. AI also doesn't have empathy, so it has a hard time creating a human connection based on emotions and human experiences. Copy created by AI often sounds generic and it's not really personalized to your brand or your target audience. So that makes your copy less effective. And now that AI is driving SEO, the way for copy to stand out to people, as well as AI and online search, it has to be authored by humans, even if AI helps with brainstorming and other tasks like that. And I know that Brian Lobick can back me up on that. So when it comes to good copy, you're better off hiring a professional. Copy can help boost engagement rates across marketing channels, from email marketing and websites to social media. I have experience writing copy for email campaigns, websites, landing pages, print pieces, direct mail, or professional bios. And you could see some examples here on the screen. And the reason why copy has a major impact on engagement rates is that users form an opinion about something in the first 0.05 seconds, largely based on visual design. That's why graphic design is so important. But in the next few seconds, it's the headlines and the intro text that either hook them or lose them. So engaging, compelling copy holds attention and guides behavior, creating momentum that leads to conversions. I want to share a quick case study with you guys here about the traveling shepherd. So this is a client of mine who is a local business that sources coffee beans from around the world and roasts and sells them locally. So I worked with the Traveling Shepherd to create a seasonal email campaign that achieved open rates of over 50% and click-through rates of around 5%, which way outperformed the restaurant industry average. And that overall helped my client boost engagement and revenue from his online store. And the reason why the campaign was so effective is that before he was writing his own emails, he was really just selling coffee. He was doing a million things because he's a solopreneur. But I came and I helped him focus on the deeper benefits, which was really the unique experience that he brings to people. So his coffees, they come from all over the world. So they and the traditions they come from, they have the power to unite people, to create a peaceful moment in someone's day, to spark special moments. So I focus on these deeper benefits and I flesh that out in his emails. I created compelling subject lines, headlines, copy, and calls to action that all work together to help make the campaign successful, and which ultimately boosted his engagement and his online revenue from his store.
Minute 50 seconds.
The ideal referral that I'm looking for is a small business wanting to break through to new levels of engagement. They may be creating a new website or wanting to do more with email marketing. They're probably really busy. They're ready to delegate writing to a professional. And they may be frustrated because they want more conversions from their digital marketing. So if you know someone like that, just say, I know an experienced copywriter that can help you. Would you like an introduction? And the picture on the right here is Carmen's about page that I recently wrote for her and her new website. I'm looking for referral partners. I'd love to work with web designers, graphic designers, marketing agencies that don't offer their custom copy, but would benefit from working with a copywriter. Would love to help them make their services more effective and so they can offer more value to their clients. So thank you so much. I look forward to collaborating and getting to know each of you better. Thanks.
Fantastic. Well done, Yvonne. Will you be available for after the meeting for a breakout if anybody wants to chat with you more?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. And she's also going to be sending around a PDF, right? With some more details about how to connect, how to make referrals.
Yes, it's a handout with to make everything very easy to remember about my idea referral.
Above and beyond. Very good. All right, let's jump right into our vice president's report with our VP.
All right, so as you all can see, for those that aren't familiar with BNI, we are a metrics-driven organization, which means we don't just meet just to chit-chat. We're actually trying to grow each other's businesses. So we do set goals, and you can see our goal for this year was 3.6 million, and you can see how close we're creeping up on that goal with our fiscal year going to October 1st. Our goal for this month was 262,000, and we're at 444. So we're blowing it out of the water. It looks like we're definitely going to hit our goal if we keep it up. You can see our CEUs, we've already crushed it. One-to-ones, we've already crushed it. Visitors, we just needed to hit 46. We're a little behind on that. And each of these metrics count, right? And referrals blew it out of the water. So, I mean, really, we're just going to be focused on visitors mostly and closing this year